up, P? Let's get it. Check. What up, E?
What's up?
E back in the building, baby. Back in the man cave. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Check. Take some notes, people be spitting that wild shit. No, I'm fucking. Alright, here we go. Hey, Google, turn off. What time is it?
Man cave time.
Who? What's going on, DMV? The Man Cave is back in the building, y'all. I'm your host, the Natives Real. It's my co-host, JP.
Yo.
And we got E-Money producing as usual back in the building off vacation. So, y'all know we the premier sports and entertainment podcast in the DMV right now, y'all.
Yes,
Y'all know we
sir.
bring that heat. We bring the sports.
Yes,
we bring the
sir.
hip-hop.
Yes, sir.
You know, we mix the two up and turn up, y'all. So, sit back, relax, get your head right, get something to drink, something to eat. Enjoy yourself and take a ride with us, man. So what's up, fellas?
What's up?
How the week going, man? It's been warm outside. Thanksgiving coming up. What's going on with y'all, man? What's good?
Not much. I got my cool haircut.
Oh yeah, you got that
that
fresh
Dragic.
taper.
That Dragic.
Yeah, looking like Gordon Dragic out there. I love it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we are disappointed that the Cowboys lost, but
They played well though. It was a tough one. Yeah, Commanders got that W. Cowboys got the loss. So it's all smiles over here. But it was a lot of good games though, man. There's a lot of good stuff going on in the community. Everybody getting these presents ordered up already. I'm already seeing the K Jewelers and all this stuff. They getting the jewelry ready. Man,
it was getting Christmas
it's coming
time
quick.
together in September, so
I just saw my first Christmas tree up in my neighborhood too. I'm like, it ain't even Thanksgiving yet.
Exactly, folks.
Like,
Slow
pipe down.
down.
I'm ready just to get out of bed and go underneath the tree on that day.
Oh, you like your little slippers on, E?
All that.
We going down there drinking eggnog and
just
Christmas
just a little
cookies
footies
and
on.
some milk, and then wait.
Sitting back, I can see you in the lazy boy. Like you give me, like bring me my present.
I said, Mom, let me have fun.
That's the one day you can chill.
Right.
That's good though. That's good. That's funny, man. I can see E out there chilling. But yeah, man. We always jump it up. Started off with the NFL segment 1, man. And like we were saying, Commanders got off the snide, man, and they needed a big win. They hadn't beat the Patriots in 20 years, y'all. And I saw the clip, and Champ Bailey was on there. So they bout defense played well too. The young pups stepped up. I'm glad that Emmanuel Forbes finally got back in the game. He had like 4 breakups. My boy Q-Dog, Quan Martin, with that big pick at the end of the game to seal the victory. So I like seeing the young pups get to redeem themselves because that draft class was getting scrutinized for the past few weeks all over the area. So,
but it wasn't like they paid anybody.
Oh yeah, I mean,
That's
was it? That's what everybody was asking. Was it more of a Commanders win, or was it just such a bad team they were playing with the Patriots?
I think it's a combination because it's still an NFL team. So I will give you that, but
oh yeah, I mean they laced them up too. They get paid too.
The way I saw it was
we didn't crush them like y'all.
I think was it back and forth at one point, and then it just
it
broke loose after that, right? Yeah.
It was definitely back and forth, and we had the lead. We was about to go up 21-7, and Sam Howell threw that terrible interception in the first half, like trying to be greedy.
Problem, yeah.
And you just can't do that. But he bounced back, and Terry McLaurin had another big day. Dotson is finally stepping up. past 2 games, he's had 177 yards receiving. So it looks like he's finally waking up, which is a good sign. So, but yeah, defense stepped up. So it doesn't mean jobs are being saved though. So don't even worry. Like all the Harris family,
Riverboat Ron's Josh not
Ron's
safe?
already gone. What are you gonna give another game ball to Josh Harris? Like, nothing's gonna save Ron at this point. Like, and it's gonna be
down the river.
Oh, he's gone at the end of the year. Him and Jack Del Rio, they might as well pack their stuff. Like everybody knows they're gonna be fired at the end of the year, so I'm not worried about it at all.
Me either.
It would take us having to go to the Super Bowl for them to save it, and then still that wouldn't even do it because just a bad personnel move. Ron, the GM Ron. I'm just done with the whole Ron era, to be honest with you. I don't know which was worse, Ron the GM or Ron the coach. I mean, him picking players has been a debacle too.
He picked up them 2 big boys in the middle.
Yeah, but our draft class, now he drafted Payne, he didn't draft Allen.
Okay, I thought he drafted both.
But he drafted Chase Young, and he was a bust, and we basically got
I
nothing
don't
for
think
him.
he was a bust. I think after he got hurt,
He didn't live up to that number 2 pick.
But after what's his name? What was y'all left tackle?
Trent Williams.
Trent.
Yeah.
After that whole mess with
With
him,
the head cancer.
yeah,
That
I
was,
think a lot. I mean,
that was
it
exhausting.
Yeah, but there was a sense of, because I heard his issue, Chase's issue was he didn't trust the staff. What the staff was telling him.
Well, I don't believe none of that. I mean, they were saying he's playing out of scheme. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be setting the edge. He out there doing his own thing, and basically, so playing out of scheme. He's not being disciplined with the game plan. Plus, we're gonna get on him later. In the sit on down, but yeah, Ron can't do nothing, man. And we only got a 3rd round pick for Chase Young. We could have drafted Joe. We could have drafted who's the kid out of the Chargers, the quarterback.
Herbert?
Yeah, Justin Herbert. We could have
Yeah,
had 2.
y'all wasn't going to.
We probably would have ruined them too, though.
Exactly.
We would have ruined
Especially
them too.
Herbert.
But Ron can't pick players. Like our draft class has been on the field for a total of 50 snaps or something. It's crazy.
I mean, your best ability is availability.
Yeah,
so,
that offensive line's never been fixed.
That's been the biggest.
He's kept Jack
the
Del
biggest
Rio
flaw.
around way too long.
And
The defense has been terrible.
2 things. Those are two things.
Ron,
He's good
Riverboat, Paddleboat, Ron, he can't escape with the doom that's coming.
Hey,
ahead.
Ron is just
What is
happy
your
he
brother's name?
survived.
You said it was that Ghost again, right?
Yeah.
It's that Ghost.
Yeah, so they did trade them guys away, and now we got $90 million in cap space, and we got 5 top picks in the top 150. So we hoping the Bears lose tonight, so they can keep climbing their draft stock too. But what's some other games that stuck out to y'all, man?
Man,
This past week.
that Chiefs that really knocked me out.
Oh, the
Chiefs,
Dolphins,
man.
man.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill, man. You can't be fumbling the ball like that.
No, man.
Past couple games, he dropped a touchdown pass versus the Eagles and now a crucial fumble versus the Chiefs. So
Yes.
that was disappointing to see.
That was disappointing, being the fact that
He's got
I
a little
think-
room for error, though. He's been carrying us.
But
Go ahead, Pete.
Miami, I think Miami's is just like Buffalo is just, but even worse than the Cowboys in this sense. Miami can't really beat a good team.
Yeah.
And Miami
They
doesn't
fold.
play well against good teams.
Man.
I mean, yeah, we have our struggles too, but that was a big game for Miami. And Miami,
We had him too, man. At the end of the game, we had chances. The
But
defense
it
can't
was the
stop anybody
start.
when it counts.
it was the start though. Y'all were
Yeah,
down
man.
21-0 and
Were they partying down in Germany or something, man? They look off. They look sluggish. Yeah.
They did, and that's my point. You just expect them to you expected Miami to show that high powered offense. You expected Tyreek to cheetah mode to be activated. And
Jalen
he
Waddle was going in
but-
and out of the
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
He got
it was-
hurt bad, so that hurt us a little
Yeah,
bit.
injury you can't.
They didn't play too bad, but
They didn't play too bad, but if
they were there for the taking, though.
look, put it like this: Kansas City has a problem. Kansas City,
I don't think so. Their
outside
defense
of,
looks good.
but outside of Travis Kelce, Pat has nobody to throw to.
Nope.
And if you
Still
take
nobody?
away
Wow.
Kelce,
Oh, I'll always be concerned about the receivers till they show me more.
And they haven't. They haven't, and they didn't make a move at the trade deadline.
Right.
So, do you really expect Kansas City to be there at the end of the year? I can't.
They'll
say.
be there. They'll be there.
They'll be
I
there.
can't say that.
So they'll be
They'll be
there.
there. I like
right?
Buffalo though.
I can't say,
I'm still hanging on Buffalo to be there in the Super Bowl.
Buffalo's another one of
They
those
picked
teams,
up that boy Rasul Douglas.
but they can't beat a good team.
They didn't beat
They're
Cincinnati.
not falling down either.
So
They can't beat a good team.
That's a great segue because I was just about to talk about that game, the Bengals and the Bills. Man, that was a game. It lived up to the hype for me, man. But you're right. The Bills, when it comes down to it, they was letting Joe Burrow run around, and the defense just made a couple crucial mistakes.
Josh
And
Allen
a
didn't
lot
play
of
that well
crucial
either.
penalties
man.
hurt the Bills too. Yeah, Allen had a bad interception. You know, he to me he doesn't process the game like
No.
Pat Mahomes and
He's
some
not.
of these elite
He's
guys.
not there. And
What you think, Pete?
I had when
He's got a cannon,
2-3
but
years ago when it was him and Pat. Yeah, he was. But some reason somehow, and I think Dable had a huge part to play. You notice how
Oh, yeah.
Dable
Ever since he
being
left.
ever since he left.
That's a
Josh
good point,
Allen
Pete.
has gone from here.
Yeah.
He used to be an elite quarterback. Now you can name quarterbacks after quarterback after quarterback. I'll even take Dak over Josh Allen. And I couldn't say that 3 years ago.
Stop it.
I know.
Y'all better get off of Dak,
first-
man.
what you
Dakota.
mean?
That
Dakota's my
noodle-
quarterback.
that noodle arm.
Dakota's my
He's
quarterback.
never been the same.
All right.
That's my
All right.
quarterback.
That's my quarterback. That's my quarterback.
I like
But
that.
you get the
We gotta
TTO.
talk about T.O. later, champ. Joe Single talk about that Brock.
But-
Did you hear about that?
For
my
Josh
God.
Allen,
17
saying
winning, 12 hours.
You saying that he has banged his head on the
Oh,
ceiling, right?
DJ Moore, I need that, baby.
Yeah.
A lot of times, right?
But it's not even that he banged his head on the ceiling. The floor fell, and he's falling further and further from that ceiling.
Okay.
He was at his ceiling 3 years ago, but I can't say Josh Allen's the
Man.
same quarterback that he was. I mean, look at Stephon Diggs at the beginning of the season.
DJ, you gotta catch that ball,
Look
man.
at
Look
that.
at that.
You gotta make that catch.
Yeah, I don't care if it's one hand.
But look at Stephon Diggs' behavior on the sideline.
He be tripping, man. Somebody need to check his ass.
I know.
Somebody need to grab him by the collar and say, "Sit your ass down, Stephon."
He wants
He's a
out.
malcontent, man.
He wants out.
No.
He's never happy. He gets 12 targets. He ain't happy. He wants 15.
It's not the
Greed.
targets. He
It's
wants
greed.
to win.
Man, I know,
He
but
wants
he-
to win.
the way he
tell me
does
Trey-
it, though,
Trey-
he
He
can't just
wants
be.
to
Trayvon
win.
Diggs
And
is the same
he
one
is
you-
the reason.
Has it worked so far?
Because Josh Allen. Because Josh Allen.
Right?
But everybody doesn't like to be led that way, Pete.
No.
Everybody
I
doesn't like
get
their
it.
temper
I
tantrum.
get it. But Josh
There's a lot of
Allen
different personalities
is,
in the locker
Josh
room.
Allen is not the same player he was 3 years
To
ago.
me, it's Sean McDermott. He is the
Well, yeah,
ringleader.
you're the coach.
You remember last year when they used to play that bully ball? And they be trash talking you to death, and they used to, man, they all in your face, and once they get up on you, they big front run. Once they get up on you, oh yeah, they all in your face, and they almost beat teams like just in the submission. But this year it ain't going like that.
It hasn't
People ain't
gone
scared
like
of him
that.
no more. The intimidation factor's gone. And Sean McDermott, he need to switch up his style to me. He's enabled Stephon Diggs to be the leader, unquote, of that team. And McDermott has that little chippiness about him too, like we don't get the credit we deserve, this and that. But when you let your star players just do it, you give them too much leash, and they throwing all these temper tantrums. To me, you got to rein some of that in.
But see,
Especially when the quarterback doesn't have that personality.
But you're blaming Stephon Diggs for his outbursts, but you're still neglecting the fact that Josh Allen is not playing the way that he was playing 3 years ago. If you're my quarterback and my job is to catch the ball and you're throwing
What
me
do
the
you
ball,
want? He's throwing
and
300 games, Pete.
it's not, it's the decisions you're making when the game counts. You're making bad decisions. We're losing games. Not because of me.
What
not
about
because
that
of our
defense?
defense.
It is because of that defense.
This year,
has not been
because
up to par.
everybody's hurt. This year, that defense, because of everybody. But even still, last year, it was because Josh Allen wasn't making those key plays when he needed to make those plays. That's the issue. The issue is your quarterback in Buffalo.
It's not my quarterback. I don't like.
I'm
I hate
not
the
saying.
Bills, But no, he's my fantasy quarterback though. Number one in DMV man cave, by the way. But it's still early. What you in, P? Fourth, third?
Third. I'm
Oh yeah, you in
third or
there?
second.
Hey, yeah,
Pretty
P
good
on my
there.
P on my back.
What about Trayvon Diggs? Is he winding too now?
Nah,
Trey's hurt.
He ain't got nothing to whine about.
Okay. He got a torn ACL.
We saying Stephon Diggs.
I
and
like
Trey.
Trayvon. I like
Right.
Trayvon
Trey
chill
solid.
a little bit
Trey
more.
the best corner in the league.
Okay.
Hands down.
Whoa.
Hands
Man.
down.
See, here you go. Is it hot take P day or
He
something?
got the two best
Come on,
corners
Star.
in the league.
That-
man.
that's-
Josh Allen got 18 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Let's see. I don't know if they got the total. Oh, he's got 2,400 yards so far. Looks like he's like third in the league in passing.
How and what is he?
He's already
what is
got
he
9
interception?
picks. That's a lot.
A lot of picks. Thank you very much. That's bad
He
decisions.
almost up to it though.
But
What you want to
that's
do?
still bad decisions.
Help him out.
I can't help him out.
They
I'll
should have
play
never got
quarterback.
rid of Singletary. I was saying it from the
Nah,
get-go.
I
That running
think
game
it-
ain't been the same.
I think it's honestly. I think it's Dabo. He ain't been the same since Dabo been in New York.
Definitely, those two working together, you can see the magic, and you're right, it hasn't been the same since. So, but yeah, I still think the defense need to step up. But that was a good game, Sunday Night Football finally. And T. Higgins has finally came back. He's back, man. That boy caught a couple and just on the sideline, straight with his hands. He's coming back to life. So that's good for the fantasy owners and good for Cincinnati fans. So that was a good game, man. So we talked about the Dolphins, talked about the Bills. What's some other ones?
Of course,
They
the
kinda
obvious.
stood
The
out.
Giants. The Giants.
No,
Sarah,
Giants are
no,
falling down again.
We don't need to talk about the Giants.
Okay.
The only other good game that was on the weekend was the Cowboys Eagles.
Right.
That's the only other game
There wasn't a lot of good ones on there.
that we really
No.
need to talk about. And I have mixed
That
feelings
boy
about
C.J. Stroud, though, we got to give him some love real
Oh,
quick.
yeah, because he caught
That boy, 5 touchdowns, 0 interception. He set a record
470
out
passing
there.
yards.
That was a crazy game, and he threw one on the sideline, and they called it like the honey pocket, and that's in between the safety and the corner. And he put that thing on the rope, and he had to put it like right where it needed to be. So that was cool. Go check that replay. And then the very next play, hit the guy in the end zone, like kind of put it over the top, like put some arc on it, got it over the linebacker and the safety for the game winner versus the Bucs. So that was a crazy. I was watching that on Red Zone too. So
I still can't go for the Texans.
the Raiders, man, the Raiders had a big victory and they was out there smoking cigars like they just won the Super Bowl.
That was their Super Bowl. 'Cause you know everybody-
And Antonio Pierce, that was his old team. But come on, Raiders. I don't know about that.
That's his old team.
Yeah.
I think they cut him, or traded him. He
That
got
was-
bad
that was a
blood
big
towards
party,
them.
wasn't
So
it,
that
right?
was
Definitely.
that meant something to them.
But yeah, that leads us into one of our favorite segments called Sit On Down. Y'all know we always call the people out that's doing some clown, goofy stuff on and off the court, man. And y'all know we call them down to the office and set them straight, man. So I got 2 this week, but I'm gonna just start off with Chase Young, man. Come on down, Chase. I heard that little comment, Chase. I'm in the building of winners now. I can feel it and all this stuff, man. Look here, man. You never integrated brought your, to the fan base in my book. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
You never reached a handout. And for real, we want the players to take on the personality of the fan base. We blue collar, hard working. And he always wanted to be on the camera. If you ever noticed, like, that first year, he was always standing next to Ron Rivera. Like, always trying to be on camera. And that's all good and well, but he had a little bit of RG3 in him for me. So, good riddance, my man.
He said a little bit of RG.
Yeah, like, he was always hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could go on and on, but just that little Bush League comment, like, I can tell I'm in the building with winners now. What was you doing when you was doing with us to help? Some of winners. Get the hell out of here.
I don't have no comment.
So man, go riddance, man. He can roll. He ain't do nothing for us. I hope he do good with the 49ers. And his dad getting on there on the radio the night before he got traded. I know that was his agent putting him up to that. And I know he was sticking up for his son. I actually like Greg Young, you know what I'm saying? He actually played for Bowie State And
Wow.
he check out that interview, but yeah, he was sticking up for his son. So, but I knew that was a little play by the agent to try to get him out. I think it's good for both sides. But Chase, sit down, man. You don't need to be saying no more comments. You know what I'm saying? For real, Ron had your back for a long time. It just wasn't until last season where we thought you was coming back, and then we kept thinking you was coming back, and you never came back. Like you say, I won't be ready till. You saying you gotta get over these mental hurdles, so it was just the transparency of it for me.
Wow.
And then he just got too sour. I was at the preseason game when the little girl was trying to get his autograph, and he went from standing next to Ron Rivera to by himself. And to me, it's like at least just be there for the fans. You know what I mean? If you mad at ownership, that's one thing. Right, the fans pay the bills, dog. So to me, I would just say in San Francisco, my advice would be just reach out to the fan base more. You know what I'm saying? Be a little bit more transparent, a little bit more accessible, so we get to know you a little better. Because I think that was part of the problem. We didn't really get to know them as much. So I think when you said that, it would rub some fans the wrong way.
It rubbed one fan the wrong way.
Definitely. Because you ain't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, but you know what I'm saying? You could have done a lot more, I think. But not a lot more. I think you played hard. But just let bygones be bygones. And then the Oakland Raiders real quick, man. Stop acting like y'all won the Super Bowl.
Right.
With one victory over the Giants. Y'all there smoking cigars. They're not even smoking backwoods or something. I don't know what they was doing.
out there. It's legal out
yeah,
there.
But with Max Crosby out there, they all on camera on TikTok. I'm like, did they just win a playoff game or something? Oh, it's the
But
Giants. Okay. So that's my two for this week.
Come on, man. You got to give them, man. Give Antonio Peace his 50.
Oh, he was going off after the game, man.
Come on,
This is a new Raiders nation, man.
Come on, man.
Man, we gonna have fun out here Monday through Thursday. Then we about business on Sunday. That's my Antonio Pierce. I like him as a player though. He got that championship, beating Brady. So that's always my boy, man. He was good for the Redskins. We should have never got rid. I'm gonna throw it. That's another one that we should have never given away. Won a Super Bowl with the Giants. Was killing for us as middle linebacker.
Y'all stay giving good.
What's the main problem with the Washington Commanders for the past 5 years with their defense? One of the big holes. Middle Mike linebacker.
Yep.
We ain't had one since London Fletcher. Before that, we had Pierce.
And
before
London
that.
Fletcher was like 45 years old.
Oh, yeah.
Still
Beard
out
was
there.
great. Yeah, Beard was great.
Making plays.
Still I rise today. Old London was woof. Yeah, that was the tail
I
of
miss
his
him
career.
too.
We ain't had a linebacker since though, man. So we definitely got to beef up that linebacker core this offseason. I think we will with $90 million in cap space. So that's that was our sit on down segment for this week, man. Definitely, that's a fan favorite. If y'all ever have any ideas or shout outs that y'all want us to throw on there, y'all know always hit us in the comments before the show. Don't do it during the show. And we'll definitely make that a part of our segment. So yeah, we're gonna take a quick break, and when we get back, we got the NBA segment, we got the get your popcorn ready, and the jumping out the window with their bets and their parlays. So y'all don't go nowhere, and we'll be right back. Gotta pay these bills, so sit tight, don't go nowhere. Hey Google, turn on Dr. Dre instrumentals.
Okay, here's a YouTube music playlist called Dr. Dre
Chase, I'm gonna
Instrumentals.
get you a Chase on 49 service. Doing miles, 3 miles.
Brandon want that shit.